Hey guys, it's Chris. Tabletop Sports Delaware. Let's hit the road. It's been a while. It is January the 22nd. Got a little bit of snow, not so much here in Milford really at all, but we got a little less than an inch in Milton, but it covered everything up nice and even, made it look pretty, didn't have to work it. It wasn't too bad to drive through. Got all kinds of road salt all up on the sides of my car, but other than that, yeah, pretty good. So for those of you who haven't heard me visiting different chat rooms and everything, I had coronavirus last weekend. Very fortunate to have had a very mild case of it. Feeling great. Feeling healthy. I would say feeling healthy as a horse, but that can include pale horses. So I'm feeling healthy as a healthy horse. Had bad chills a week ago Thursday night. Fever was right around 101. That's why I went in Friday morning and got tested. And found out on a phone call Saturday evening, just as I was setting up the pandemic videos, that I had COVID. Perfect timing, I suppose. But I went home on Friday. I should not have drove myself up to the testing site because I was just so out of it. I got back to the house a little bit after 10 o'clock in the morning, and at 11:30 my daughter came out and woke me up. I was still just sitting in the Mountaineer. I was sleeping. I was tired. Went inside, slept. The first 32 hours, I slept 24 hours. And Saturday morning, I was fine. Felt great. Had to stick around the house until Friday. Feeling nice, feeling healthy. Residual sinus infection kind of stuff. But I was, when I got back to work yesterday, Friday, no feeling of fatigue whatsoever. Walking around, I was a bundle of energy. I was ready to go. Tired of being cooped up. So I got away. Very fortunate with that. But yeah, I've had the Rona. I've been to Rona, 22. Didn't get a t-shirt. Drank lots of fluids. That probably helped immensely, I'm sure, because my sister, she's like, drink lots of fluids. Drank lots of water, orange juice, whatever, and I really kept up on that, and I'm sure that helped. So, but it is making the rounds, and it's not as serious largely as the other variants of COVID have been, but man, don't mess around with it. Get tested. Keep up on your health. Be smart and be safe. We don't need to separate ourselves from everybody else 24/7 in order to be safe from coronavirus. Just, you know, if you're going to be around people, wear a mask. As much as I hate wearing a stinking mask, do that. Keep your hands clean, at least a couple times a day. They say you can't, it doesn't transmit as well through touching surfaces, but it still never hurts. It doesn't hurt. Just be smart and be safe. All that talk of Corona and not a single drop of politics, which is the way I like keeping it on my channel. You guys get enough of that crap everywhere else. I get enough of that crap everywhere else. I don't need to share it with you. So anyway, stuff going on. I made the pandemic videos for the board game by Z-Man Games. I did the tutorial and also the gameplay. That was released last Saturday night. I downloaded Fast Drive Football, Al Wilson's football game from last year, 2021. And it seems like it's going to be a fun, quick, diversionary kind of game. I really like it. The way it works. Showing how the culmination of each drive in a game. And at the most, you're going to have 45 rolls of the dice for a football game. At the most. Really? If you're familiar with Play.com's, the way they do it, like History Maker Baseball and everything, Al Wilson has it set up very similarly. So if you're used to that, the way that those games are done with the books, the mechanics of that kind of a game, you're going to pick it up very quickly. It's an easy game to pick up. It's an easy game to learn. It's fantastic. It really is. I am thoroughly enjoying learning this game. I really am. Learned the rules the first time I played it. Second time I played it, I zeroed in on some rules. And I still zero in on a couple of rules. I've only played 4 games, but I'm playing games in 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. Just like it says. And that's someone with very little experience with the game. It's that easy to pick up. So definitely look into it. It's print and play, free to download. He asks that you, if you enjoy the game, make a donation to one of the charities he lists, Al Wilson, on the FDF webpage, or one of your own. Pass kindness forward, and I think that's a really cool way to do it. Give something to the community and encourage the community to give a little something to somebody else. That's really neat. I really think that's awesome. Al, thank you. Appreciate the game. It's fantastic. My son has Asperger's syndrome. I made an extra special donation to Autism Delaware. So yeah, I passed it on. I downloaded it and did as he requested. Other things going on. Not really a lot, because I spent a lot of the week, Monday and Tuesday, my last 2 days stuck up in my room. See, I got that big new TV screen that I use for a monitor. Well, I've got an Xbox and I carted it up there and didn't play much in the way of games, but watched some movies. And Tuesday and Wednesday, I kind of like settled on old Super Bowls. So I watched Super Bowl 10, I watched Super Bowl 13, Super Bowl 18, where Squirick made that pick on Theismann, 7 seconds to go at the end of the first half. Raiders beat the Redskins 38-9. A couple of other games I watched, but it was neat just being able to sit down, watch a football game, see a number on a jersey and know instantly who it was. That stuff, even after all these years, it still sticks. The one that threw me off the most was, I'm trying to remember, Cowboys middle linebacker, Super Bowl 10. D.D. Lewis is 50. Who was it? It wasn't Howley. It might have been Howley. Chuck Howley might have still been playing. I can't remember who it was for sure. But anyway, and also defensive lineman 75, because I knew Ed Too Tall Jones 72, Harvey Martin 79, Randy White 54, and I'm seeing 75 in Super Bowl 10. I'm like, who the heck is this? Jethro Pugh. Alright, cool. Yep. So there were a couple I didn't recognize, but by and large, I mean, Steelers, I knew them. That's me. I know my Steelers, so yeah, I knew those guys. But now, I got through it. Didn't really do much at all with games during the week because, admittedly, I was tired. But I walked around as much as I could. Anytime I needed something, it was up and down the stairs in the house. So I did the stairs probably about 20 times a day. So that probably helped a little bit, I'm sure. But now, I came through. Survived it, healthy. Got a new game, playing it. Yeah, I want to get Fast Drive Football on the channel. I want to do that, definitely. Thinking about making a league and playing the league. That would be cool. That would be neat. We got the stuff for Commissioner Mode. That's a long book, 45 pages. Of course, I'm sure there's a lot of things to do. I haven't delved into it at all. Playing the game is a piece of cake. All the commissioner stuff to go with it, there's a lot of stuff to go with it. So I'm going to have to dig into that. But I want to play the game a little more to really cement it to second nature, that sucker, you know what I mean? Yeah, so not a whole lot going. Just got off work. It's 12:30, Saturday the 22nd. Heading home, as you guys can see, going down Route 30. And yeah, not really a whole lot to talk about. Gonna get home, have some lunch, probably snooze in the chair for a couple of hours, because quite honestly, I don't get run down while I'm doing stuff, but when I get to a point where I can sit down for a few minutes, I feel like sitting down for more than a few minutes. And I'll probably do that, because you heal yourself when you sleep. So I'm still going to be getting some sleep, catching up. I'm not fatigued, but I'm still kind of run down. Get done, maybe go upstairs, fiddle around with fast drive football, maybe do a tutorial and a gameplay on that one, because that'll be neat. Yeah, I did the 1976 season, and so far I've played 4 games of the Steelers, and it's actually working out really close to how it went, because they started out 1-4 before they played Cincinnati in Game 6, and they tried to hurt Kruchek, who was backing up for Bradshaw, who missed 2 games 2 times during the season. And Bo Harris with a late hit on Kruchek out of bounds early in the second quarter, and Jack Lambert came running from 30 yards away and threw him to the turf. And got that defense fired up, and just the Steelers of 76. If they didn't have Blyer and Harris injured in the championship game, they would have beat the Raiders. They would have beat the Vikings for the second time in 3 years in the Super Bowl. They would have been the first and only 3-time consecutive Super Bowl champions. And it's amazing that it took 2 1,000-yard rushers from the same team being injured during the same game for that to not happen. What are the odds? First, that there are 2,000-yard rushers on a team. To my knowledge, it's only happened 4 times. Secondly, that they would both be injured for the same game. Thirdly, that they would both be injured, and that game was the conference championship game. Ah, man. Yeah, and they had, a mess. So as it goes, John Madden got a Super Bowl, which, in retrospect, I don't mind at all. The Raiders got the win. Fran Tarkenton lost his 4th. Bud Grant lost his 3rd. Or was it 4th? Grant wasn't the coach against the Chiefs, I don't think. Now, I likes me my old football. That's why I play old football. I don't play new football because honestly I haven't followed pro football closely since 93, 94. I haven't followed pro football closely since Drew Bledsoe was a rookie. Yeah. Yep. I haven't followed professional sports closely in a very long time. But I love the guys I grew up with. And I love the guys I learned about when I grew up with the guys I grew up with, which were the guys that played before. Ah, yes. It is a beautiful day, beautiful sunny day. Wandering this thou marvelous land. Yep, still some snow on the ground down here, as you can see. We got a little more snow down here in Milton than they did up in Milford. Further south, more snow. But the roads were cleared off this morning. Like I said, it was a dry snow. If there had been any wind, it would have blown away easily. Less than an inch. So it was easily handled. There are no problems with it whatsoever, really. There's the water tower over there to the right of that tree. Way down there close. Coming up on Milton. My hometown. My hometown. So I hope this video finds all of you well. Big Don Heston, hope everything is going well with you, sir. Here, you've got the Rona and it hit you pretty hard. We're all thinking of you, man. We all are thinking of you. Mike McAllister had heart surgery 3 weeks ago now, maybe 4. Thinking of you, brother. Hoping everything is good with you. T's and P's for both of you guys. T's and P's for all of you, man. Thoughts and prayers. We all have our things going on in our lives. But our lives can't get too hectic and too big that we can't think about those around us. As we are all part of one big fat thing. Go. You need a turn signal! Idiot. Jeez. Sorry about that. People are dumb. That little thing goes blinky blinky blink that you weren't using. Our own little things. Here we go. Yeah. Don't let them rule ya. Don't do as I do, do as I say. There's a turn signal that works. Ah, jeez. Yeah, life. I'm gonna see some trees hanging down here, some branches. That was from the wet snow that we had first weekend of January. That snow laid on these trees and the branches went snap. As wood is apt to do when a lot of weight is added to it. Just about hair. You're just about hair. Someone coming. I'll make my sweep here in a second. And they're out of the way. No one behind me. That should do the trick. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for flying TTSD ground lines. Guys, it's Chris. Thanks for riding along. Have a wonderful whatever. Take care of yourselves and keep on a-rolling. Yay! Come on, turn off. Did it? Really?